Ahead of the 2026 local government elections, the African National Congress is facing growing internal tension over a proposed shift in how it selects leaders for deployment into government, a move that supporters say could restore performance, but critics warn may fracture the party at its foundation. In KwaZulu-Natal, ANC members have raised serious concerns about proposals suggesting the party may begin appointing leaders from outside its traditional organizational structures. According to reports, the plan would allow individuals who are not part of regional or branch leadership to be deployed into key government roles, including mayoral positions in major metros. For many within the party, particularly at branch level, the proposal has triggered alarm. Several ANC members, speaking anonymously, say they were not consulted and fear the change could ignite deep divisions within the organization. Some argue that if the ANC chooses to look beyond its ranks for leadership, the rule must apply equally across all levels, from ward councillors to members of parliament and even the party's top leadership. One member in the Midlands described the proposal as disruptive, saying leadership must come from within the movement to ensure institutional understanding and organizational discipline. Another warned that selective application of the rule would undermine trust and create resentment within branches that have historically formed the backbone of the party. However, within ANC leadership circles, there is a contrasting view. In a recent interview, ANC Deputy Secretary General Nomvula Mokonyane confirmed that the party has already begun broadening its approach to leadership selection. She said the ANC is no longer limiting its search to executive committees at national, provincial, regional, or branch level. According to Mokonyane, the focus is shifting towards what each municipality or metro actually needs. She said the party is considering a wider pool of candidates, including business leaders, professionals from strategic sectors, women and young people, acknowledging that while the process will be difficult, it is necessary if the ANC is to regain credibility with voters. Supporters of the proposal argue that this is not a radical departure from ANC tradition, but rather a return to pragmatic governance. They say the party has, in the past, successfully brought in individuals from outside regional structures who delivered strong administrative performance. An ANC leader in Durban described the move as an attempt to address skills shortages, particularly the lack of technical and academic expertise in some municipalities. According to this view, the goal is not to sideline branches, but to strengthen governance outcomes, while still allowing qualifying ANC members to compete for leadership roles. KwaZulu-Natal itself provides mixed lessons from previous attempts at this approach. In eThekwini Metro, the ANC previously appointed mayors from outside the regional leadership structure, following the removal of former Mayor Zandile Gumede. Her successors, Nkolisi Kaunda and later Cyril Ktaba, were both drawn from outside the region and brought administrative experience to the role. However, not all experiments have succeeded. In Sunduzi municipality, the appointment of businessman and philanthropist Themba Njilo ultimately failed to stabilize governance. Njilo was later removed, and he has since described his time as mayor as one of the most difficult and unproductive periods of his life, a cautionary tale that critics now cite as evidence of the risks involved. As the ANC prepares for the 2026 elections, the debate highlights a deeper struggle within the party: how to balance loyalty to organizational structures with the urgent need to restore effective governance. At stake is not only internal unity, but the party's ability to convince voters that it can deliver competent leadership at a time of growing electoral pressure. Whether the ANC's merit-based shift becomes a turning point or a trigger for deeper internal conflict may depend on how transparently the process is handled and whether party members believe the changes serve the public interest rather than internal power struggles. For now, the message from KwaZulu-Natal is clear: reform may be necessary, but without broad consultation and consistency, it risks opening new fault lines at a critical political moment.